Hello, my name is Björk, and hello, my name is Björk, and hello, my name is Björk, and hello, my name is Björk, and
I'm down for anything, especially I'd like to eat her hair. It looks like pastrami.
Hello. Hi, my name is Happy Black Legends. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So today I'm going to be talking about Björk, and I'm going to be ranking her albums from my favorite to not my least favorite, just I need more time, but also yes, maybe my least favorite. I straight up, like, I only feel confident about like 4 of these album placements. Like, I feel confident about the top 2 and the bottom 2. The rest, I've spent days like, and it's like, okay, I need to like just make this video because I'm never gonna finalize, and maybe when I'm older and more mature and I've spent more time with Björk, I will be able to do like another one of these, and maybe those will be different, who knows. But so I just want to talk about how I got into Björk first of all. My first introduction to Björk was 2015, that Vine.
it's oh so quiet. Shh, shh. It is oh so still. All alone. Shh, shh. And so peaceful until.
Alone. I legit watched that like every single day, and one day I showed it to my mom, and my mom was like, the kids are disrespecting Bjork, and I was like, who's that? And my mom was like, you don't know who Icelandic 90s pop princess Bjork is? She said it just like that. I'm not even playing. My mom was so dramatic. And I was like, no bitch, I'm 15, like what the hell? And she was like, oh my gee, I can't believe that. And then she was like, you would like her. She's weird. She wears weird clothes and yells a lot. You would like her. And so I said, okay, and I never listened to her. And then fast forward like 2019, I think. I was on YouTube. I was not having a good day, don't remember why. And I was on YouTube, and in my recommendations was her newly uploaded music video, Tabula Rasa. So I watched it, and I watched it like literally like 30 minutes after it was uploaded. It was just in my recommendations, and I was like, okay. And what an introduction. Like, honestly, I think I had a great introduction to Björk. That music video, if you haven't seen it, is amazing. That is still one of my favorite Björk songs to this day. I truly felt like she was singing to me. At the time, I think I was like 18 or 19 when I heard it, so I was like, oh my god. And then my dumb ass, when I was like, oh my god, what is Tabula Rasa? Does it have dairy in it? Like, what is that? I like looked up Tabula Rasa recipe. And Utopia was the first album that I sort of listened to, and blah 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 blah. But let's get started with the rankings. I've been blabbling on. I'm sorry. Oh my god, could you imagine if I shaved my eyebrows? The way Björk writes about sexuality is so, comment se dit, vivant. It's so amazing. And it's like, it's just brilliant. It's just like, woo! And she does it in such a unique and natural way. It's not forced, and it doesn't feel inappropriate. It feels like I don't know how to explain it. Just the way she writes about sex and sensuality is just really refreshing, and I think she's like amazing for that. Another thing I love about Björk is that she says words so slowly in her song, and she'll like sing out a word like literally, like she'll do that, and it's like, whoa, like. And maybe that's because, you know, like when you're learning a language, you also have to learn the rhythm of that language, right? So maybe it's because of her accent, or maybe she's like a musical genius. She's a musical genius. So I really appreciate that about her. And oh my god, my other favorite thing is like the way she screams. Like she goes like in All Is Full of Love. She's like, all is full of love. Okay, so those are some of the things I like about Björk. Let's move on to the rankings. I'm so freaking nervous. Okay, so my favorite Bjork album of all time is Volta, which is everyone's least favorite. Turmoil, carnage. Like, she literally just went there. Like, and it says so much. Like, there's the whole nature motif, and then there's the war and political motif, which is a constant theme in this album and in Björk's work, if we're being honest. So, amazing start to that album. Like, we are the earth intruders, we are the earth intruders, my day with twigs and branches, ah, ooh. That song literally slaps. Like, it's such a bop. It's one of my favorite. Oh my god, like, when she says carnage, like, you can just feel that in your soul. Curiosity, like, oh my god, Björk. Like, then she goes on, another thing, okay, so I also think that Volta is like, people shit on the aesthetic. I love the aesthetic. I love colors. I love, like, the rainbows. I love that album cover of her, like, on fire. Like, everyone, like, I searched, like, Volta era just to see, like, what people think about it. And everyone shits on Volta, like, all the time. And it just, like, makes me want to cry because I just think it's such a beautiful album. OMG. So then, after Earth Intruders, I believe it's Wanderlust. Are you kidding me? That is, like, one of... Wanderlust. Okay, also that the end of Earth Intruders with all the, like, ambient, like, animal noises and the transition it goes, oh, transition, yes, yes, yes. Okay, the Dull Flame of Desire is literally, like, one of the greatest love songs of all time. Like, I just I love that song. And then you move straight on into Innocence. Are you kidding me? That song just makes me want to, like, punch someone in the face. And my favorite lyric in that song is when she's like, I grew to like boys. I'm like, oh! Admit it. Pneumonia is one of my favorite Björk songs. I just think it's so beautiful, and the horns and that, oh my god. I adore. That song makes me feel like you're screaming for your love that you lost at sea, but you're still on the ship and you're just crying, holding a shawl, like, at the edge, like, screaming out. Like, that song has such a witching, haunting, like, hour. I just think it's such a beautiful song. Okay. Hope is literally one of my favorite Björk songs. Here's my version of it. I love that song, and how anyone can just not love that song. Like, that song is amazing. That song is so, like, what's the lesser of two evil? And then, like, right after that beautiful song, she goes straight into Declare Independence. That is the song of the revolution. Oh my god. Woo! That is literally, like, that is such a powerful song. I played it for one of my friends and she just went, like, fear, like, I'm scared. But, like, that, if that song doesn't make you want to go, like that, like, okay, like, when, like, in the 50s and sometimes in church when they talk about dangerous music, that is a dangerous song. Like, that song literally makes me want, like, to just start a revolution and just go out in the streets and just, like, I don't even know. Like, that song is just so powerful and dangerous in my opinion, and it's so good. And, like, okay, what's that? Oh, damn colonists, ignore the patronizing. Oh my god. The tear of the blindfold. Open your eyes. Okay, so Volta is my favorite Björk album of all freaking time. I don't understand the hate. I also want to note, like, unfortunately, I wasn't alive and or aware of Björk for most of my life. So maybe if I was alive and I got to witness the era and it's, like, you know, in its entirety, maybe I'd feel a different type of way about some of these albums. So that's something to keep in mind too. Okay, my next favorite Björk album is Debut, which is, I feel weird about putting it there because I've only listened to the full album. I've only listened to it once. But I also feel so confident about putting it there because like just that one listen, like there was no skips, and I didn't even write notes for the first time I listened to it because I was so into it that like I was literally just like walking around, I think it was in the morning, and I was like walking around my kitchen like, what the hell, this is like so good. The jazz influences, like there's no skips. Obviously I have to mention Venus as a Boy. That the first time I listened to Venus as a Boy, I fucking hated it. I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, why is this her most popular song? And then like maybe the second listen, I think I was like, and then I was like, oh, do 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 do. That song, that melody just, but that one listen for the album, like it's there for a reason because I loved it that much. Okay, so here's where everything kind of falls apart until we get to the last two albums, because this was really challenging. Like honestly, this was very difficult. So I put Post here, and this is kind of a mixed bag, but I put Post here because many of my favorite Björk songs are in this album. But also, after Enjoy, I kind of don't like the album. But like, okay, Army of Me. And if you complain once more, you'll meet an army of me, army of me. Like, can you imagine just being like gay like in the 90s and hearing that shit like in a club somewhere? I'm so jealous if you had that experience. Like, tell me what that was like. Stand up, you've got to manage. That song, I won't sympathize anymore. Oh, that is an experience, vraiment. And then what did I write down? What's the next song? I just wrote, I go through all of this. What is that? I go through all of this. Oh my god, it's gonna bother me for so bad. For so bad? That's not even English. Okay, I don't know what that song is, but no, I go through to see with you. Safer. Is that it? I go. We went on the mountain. I will wait until we got older. What is that song called? I go through to see if I can. Hyper ballad. When I first heard It's So Quiet, I was like, this is Björk, because that song I associate with like early 2000s New York, like city, like Macy's department sales, Sex in the City commercials. Like that song is, I'm not gonna call it basic because it's not basic, but it's just such a like I was like, oh, this is Björk. Like I was so surprised the first time I listened to it. And I love when she does jazz. Like, oh my god, yes. So I like it, you know, but obviously I've heard it so much in my life that like it's not one of my favorite Björk songs, but I like it. It's not a bad song. But is it the first one I think of when I think of her? Absolutely not. Which it might sound weird because it's like her most popular song. The fact that she goes from It's So Quiet, to Enjoy, which is literally one of my favorite Björk songs, like probably top 10, maybe top 5. That song, oh my god. Enjoy. That song is literally like, it is perfection. That song gives me like BDSM club, like it's just so like, it reminds me of that scene from The Matrix, like when they're in that weird club with that guy and his weird wife and she like kisses Keanu Reeves. I would like to stay here, enjoy. That's literally one of my favorite Björk songs. Like that's, Enjoy is honestly the reason why I put Post this high, because after Enjoy I straight up do not like this album. I said in Cover Me, Björk says, I go hunting, which is what she says in that one song that I also like. Oh, The Hunter. Which, yeah, we'll get to soon. And then I wrote Headphones confuses me deeply. That's all I wrote. So I don't know what that means. Many of my favorite songs like Army of Me, Hyper Ballad, and Enjoy, those are like my favorite Björk songs, so that's why Post is at number 3. And then at number 4 I put Homogenic. Am I saying that right? Homogenic? Oh my god, please don't come for me. Homogenic. I'm obsessed with this album cover, like serving slight cultural appropriation, Padme Amidala vibes. Like, I don't know, it's a serve. It is what it is, but it's a serve. And it's like, I just think that's such an iconic cover. Like, every time I see it, like, I think this might have been the second album I listened to just because of the cover. I have a thing about covers. I'm a visual person, so it's like, whoa, wow, what is that? You know, like, wow. So yeah, Homogenic is number 4, 1997. That's the year it was released. I love The Hunter. I'm going hunting. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. I thought I could organize freedom. How Scandinavia. I know my housemates are like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, I love that, like, album, like, well, I love that song. And then I said, I wish there was just like an accordion version of The Bachelorette, because that song, it's like really weird, and I wish if like the accordion was used like I love that ending, and I just wish it was like pushed to the front more. You know what I mean? Maybe there's an alternative version that I just don't know about, or a remix that I'd like better. I don't know. Oh my god. Till after 5 years, when you live that long. I love 5 years. That is. I love that song. That was one of my first favorite Björk songs. I used to listen to that on repeat on the bus in the morning, like sitting there like, gotta go to work, gotta go to work, gotta go to work. You know how this shit is, you know? Okay, and then Alarm Call. This is your alarm call. Wake up, beep, 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 beep. I love that shit. Like, that is such a good song. That one, I've kind of recently, like, even before I had the video idea for this, that was a more recent favorite of mine. And I was like, beep, 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 beep. Like, that shit just gets stuck in my head. This is your alarm call. Wake up, wake up. Oh, she says wake up. It makes me giggle every time. I'm like, Bjork. Okay, and then I wrote Pluto is Enjoy's brother. How does that one go again? Like, I can remember it in my head. Oh, explode. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, Pluto is an amazing one too. Same vibes it serves. It just serves like Bratz Fashion Pixies like dance scene, you know? Man, All Is Full of Love. I think I literally cried the first time I heard the song. Like, I don't know, every time I hear it, it does make me like swell up a little bit because it's just so beautiful. The background and the intro, it's so like, oh, and then just the way it's layered, oh, that song is perfection. I've never like been in love like that, but like, I feel like I have because of that song, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, and then like, it's not even just about love, it's about like peace and happiness. Like, oh, it's just so beautiful. Oh, like, I freaking love that song. Okay, so next I put Utopia, 2017, the year I graduated high school. Ew, ew, ew. Yeah, I liked. Okay, so Utopia is like the first one I listened to, so it has a special place in my heart. This is another album cover that I am like obsessed with, obsessed with, obsessed with. I just think it's like so iconic, and like I love that makeup and her little smirk. And then it wasn't even until recently that I noticed she has like a little fetus on her neck. Ew, disgusting, but also like cool. Like, do your thing, alien bitch. But yeah, it's like that album cover is like, I think that album cover is literally why I listened, like Tabula Rasa, but also like that album cover, I was like, okay, this will be the first album I listen to. So, I put the vibes, the costumes, the colors, the sounds. Like, I want to be a flute playing bitch. Like, I want to be like a moth or like a butterfly or something stupid. And I just want to be like playing flute in the forest. Like, oh, can you imagine? And like Björk served us a whole nother universe. And it's just such, like, visually it's stunning. Like, it's just so good. Then the album starts off so strong with Horizon Awaken My Senses. Dun, dun, dun. It's just a kiss. Dun, dun. It's all it is of him. And then blessing me. All of my mouth is kissing him. Oh, and the music videos for those are just like so freaking gorgeous. Like, I can't. That whole album is, it's just so like I don't know how to explain it. It's just all encompassing. Like, you just feel, you feel like you're in another planet. Like, Björk gave you a ticket, gave you a helmet, and takes you to Mars or some shit. Like, I don't know. In the gate, I wrote those whooshing sounds that I don't know if I did that really well. And then I wrote the beginning of Body Memory is no bueno. I do not like the Jaguar noises in Body Memory. Body Memory is too long. I am not a Body Memory stan. I can't afford you, can't afford you. That's the gate. I have that Instagram filter. I love that shit so much. Lost, like, when I was listening to this last time, it reminded me so much of the Padme funeral. Like, I don't know. Like, I literally was just in my head picturing her, like, you know when she's, like, in that casket, that hovering casket thing, and she has, like, her hands on her belly, and her hair is so pretty and has, like, flowers, and her hands on her belly, and it has that little necklace or whatever. Tabula rasa for my children, my deepest wish. That is such a serve. It's such a freaking good song. So next album, I put Vespertine, 2001. So Vespertine was an album that, like, the first listen to, I honestly could never get through it. And then when I knew I was gonna make this video, I was like, you have to listen to all the albums. Like, duh. Honestly, I think this album would definitely move up with more listens because I was blown away. And when I read more about this album and this era and this time in her life, it made so much, like, this was an album that I feel like we all need right now. It's about self-care and finding peace after, like, really hard times. And I just think this album is so freaking beautiful. Anyways, yes, I like this album a lot. I do, I swear I do. Overall, like, I've only listened to this album once in a go, but I feel like this album honestly could go up definitely within the years, like, I feel like, and because it's just so peaceful and beautiful. I titled this one Vespertine Self-Care, a poetic album by Bjork. That's like, and it's true. Okay, so number 7, the next album is going to be Medulla. Am I saying that right? 2004. That word is based off of the Latin word for bone marrow, and that was the whole point of this album for Björk. She was saying she wanted to be humanistic and she wanted to use as little instruments as possible. This is another album I honestly feel like with more listens to, I really could like more. Where Is the Line is one of my favorite Björk songs. Where is the line with you? Where is the line with you? Doom, doom, doom. That is like literally, I want to, like, that song is amazing. It's just so ridiculous and just amazing. And I want to give a shout out to the beatboxer. His name, Razzle from The Roots. He served that whole album on a platter. Like, that album is just so great and amazing in my opinion. And yeah, the only song I didn't like on that album was Ancestors. I just wrote Ancestors was weird. So these albums just don't have so many songs that I'm obsessed with. And I felt comfortable placing them here because, like, Vespertine and Medulla, those were both newer albums to me. And I listened to the last 2 albums again too. But I still felt like I appreciated, like, Björk's, the eras more. I appreciated the vibes more. I don't know how to explain it, but it just, like, makes somewhat sense in my head. But this was, like, very hard to do. This was, like, definitely one of the hardest, like, this is the hardest, like, ranking. This is the hardest, like, anything, because each of her albums are so distinct and they have such a specific like aesthetic, and Björk doesn't make bad music, so it's just like, you know, like it's really challenging. But yes, the next one I put is Biophilia 2011. First of all, Björk said recycle, which is hella rad. The fact that she like created an app and all this shit for that, that is hella cool. And I do like the album cover, kind of. I like it. It's just a little weird, but I like it. I like it. So there's a song on Biophilia that oh, Crystalline. Crystalline. Nebula, crystalline in from her nebula. I love that shit, like for real, for real, for real. But overall, this album is just, I don't know, it's just not my, like, I don't know, I can't love it. I don't know why. And then my least favorite Björk album is definitely vulnicura 2015. First of all, I want to say I love the album cover. I love that. So vulnicura is my least favorite Björk album, and I can say that confidently. Like I said, I'm not into like, oh, like it's not, I think I like the album as a fan of Björk's. I like the album because I think it was very necessary, and I think it helped her through a lot, and I think it was a great process for her to do that. But like as a person with ears, it's not my favorite thing. I don't know, I just can't get into it. So like there's only like most of the songs in there I just don't care about, and then like, but the songs I do like, I like a lot. Like, oh my god, Stone Milker, that's the first one. A juxtaposition and fate. I love that song. Of who can moments of clarity show me emotional respect. I respect. Yeah, that song is very like, it makes you feel like you're floating. You're just like, oh, it's like, it's so beautiful. And then Lionsgate, I love the beginning. Like, I can't do the things her voices do, but after Lionsgate, there's like most of those songs, like after that, I kind of just didn't like I was like, this is boring. I think that's why that album is just really boring to me, honestly. And then, sorry, I know a lot of people like that album, but it is not my thing. So there you have it. I'm so scared. Volta is my favorite album. I don't think that will ever change. Maybe it will, but that is still like, that is the album I find myself going back to. Hope, Declare Independence, Earth Intruders, Wanderlust, Pneumonia, like, oh my god, Vertebrae by Vertebrae, oh my god, Innocence. That whole album is a serve. I just think it's such a good album, and I think way too many people are sleeping on that shit. Stop sleeping on Volta. Hashtag stop sleeping on Volta. Like, for wake up, bitch. Like, I just think it's so, like Hope is one of my favorite Björk songs, and I'm hearing it in my head right now. It's my version of it, eternal. No, but for real, what do you think? Let me know what you guys think about my rankings down below. What's your favorite Björk album? What's your favorite Björk era? Did I get it right? I feel like some people are gonna be like, bitch, you got this all wrong. But yeah, so this video is finally over, which is crazy because I've been like stressing. I've literally been stress streaming Björk for like 2 weeks because I was just going back and forth, and I was like, you can't keep doing this. You need to stop and make a decision. And it was like, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Björk, it's nice to meet you. Now, I've been saying Bjork all my life, and now I'm told that it's Björk.
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 Yeah.
Okay. So, Björk.
Björk.
Björk. It's...
Think of jerk.
Think of jerk.
Like if someone is a real jerk.
A real jerk.
And then you just say Björk. Jerk.